Come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Let's go.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. And his first look is incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
On second down, here's Herbert. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Here's Herbert. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. To the air again, Herbert. And this is incomplete. The Raiders at 10-2 on the year, and I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense for the Vikings very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now they send a man in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Okonkwo holds it in left side. Touchdown Raiders! Chig Okonkwo with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill now. That's taken on the 25. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Let's go.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
2nd down in the yard. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Drop. Hey, ram.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Let's go. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. The carry here for the big tight end. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Five nine. Go.
Here's Herbert. Fighting. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Justin Herbert. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action with Hurts. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Vikings send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Either almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
Herbert throwing again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. David Njoku, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, That's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Kenny Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Third and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Hey, easy. We're going orange. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Chig Okonkwo. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh!
Still going. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Chase Young. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Go Silver, ready?
Down Vikings.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And again, back to Kmet. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Second down and 3. Hurts. He's got a man. That's Marshall. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. An extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Second down, here's Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 43.
Ready.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. They shakes him off. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
21.
Now it's Herbert. That is caught downfield by Isabella. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down.
Let's go.
Herbert now. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Touchdown! Travis Etienne with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it is 42-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tiger Swamp! Tiger Swamp! Tiger Hornet!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Davante Adams. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Herbert's throw here taken in by Isabella. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Herbert. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And taken at the 46. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete right side to Kmet. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
9 yards. First down, Vikings.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing is Hurts. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll drop to throw.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at...
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Go, let's go.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
5-9, 5-9. Ready.
Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one. Herbert has it knocked free, and the Vikings pick up the football.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Hurts throw pulled in by Marshall.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Davante Adams, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Claybrook's going to bring this one out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at
their own 11-yard line.
the offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 33 yards that time.
That's good for a Las Vegas. First down, 43-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd down and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. For Marshall, that's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. They're going to look to throw. He gets it to Addison. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hey, Silver.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
No touchdown. 17 yards. And the Vikings first down.
No touchdown.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass complete to Addison. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Davante Adams. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
42. Vikings 24. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as